Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for August 17th, 2026. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, starting this first box, we have nothing, so we're going to move on. We have two ones looking back into it, putting a 1 in one of these three. Vertically, unfortunately, we don't get much help on the ones. Okay, we have the 4s looking back. This 4 helps, puts a 4 in one of these two. These two 4s look down. This 4 helps, puts a 4 right here, places it. These 4s all look in, placing this 4. And now these 4s look in, putting a 4 in one of these two. How many 4s do I have? So we also have a 4 in one of these two. So we're down to these 3 4s that are, not going to self-resolve. All right, the 5. 5s look in here, crossing the 3 4. Does anything else cross? The 6? No. So the 5's in one of these two. That's going to point down with this 5. 5's in one of these two. Looking for 5 in this row, there are 2 places. Anything vertical with 5? Not that I'm seeing. And then the 7, we do have a vertical, enough to place the 7. And then horizontally, 7's in one of these 3. Unfortunately, we don't have one more. Does that make these limited? They could be limited. So we're down to 2, 6, 8, 9. So this is 2, 6, 9, and this is 2, 8, 9, I suppose. Anything else up here? Any crossings this way? We have the 8 looking in. No. All right, I think I want to move on. Let's move on to this band. So we have the 2 2s looking in. That's a 2 in one of these 3. Vertically, nothing with 2. The 5s look in here. This 5 also does, placing the 5 in the box. These 5s look down, putting a 5 in one of these two. Now that we have this 5, remember there were 2 places for 5 in the row. Now they're not in any of these spots or this one, and so the 5 is placed for the row. The row needed a 5. It went there. These 2 5s look up along with this 5, putting a 5 in one of these two. Alrighty. 4, 3 looks in. I'm just trying to follow up on this 5, but I guess we'll do it later. So that was this 5 that I was looking at. And then we have the 8. I'm not really seeing anything with 8s. All right. 5, 8, the 4. Any crossings on the 2, 5? No. Would just be the 6. All right, moving on to here, we have the 2, 4, 5, 7. So 2. We have the 4. We have the 5. We have the 7. I think it's all taken care of. Oh, I missed a crossing on 7s here. Yeah, I even had the 4s marked. Okay, so the 7's in one of these two. And now what we've done is we've overlapped the 4 and the 7 in corner marks. And that tells us that this is a hidden 4-7 pair, because one of these is 4, the other needs to be 7 in order to fit them both in the box. And so we can look at how the 4-7 pair affects the column. So like these aren't 7, this 7 looks in, this 7 looks in. Placing the 7 in this box. And then now these 7s look in along with this one, putting a 7 in one of these two. The 8 looking up through here now puts an 8 in one of these two, which is going to point along with this 8. 1, actually, no, because the 1 could be here. If the 1 couldn't be here, we'd have a hidden quad on the corners, but we don't have that because the 1 can escape. But I do think these two are very limited. They're not 1. They could be 2. This one could be 3, but not the top one. Can't be 4, 5. They could be 6. They're not 7. They're both not 8 because we have the pointing 8s and this 8. That's why I did that. And they could be 9. Okay, so this one's not actually limited, but this is 2, 6, 9. Not as limited as I thought. All right, what was I looking at? Yeah, I got this hidden 4-7. So the other thing the hidden 4-7 does, actually, I should, never mind. It removes certain digits, right? Anything other than 4-7 have been removed from these two. So we can think about what those are. So, well, 1, for example, is no longer here. Doesn't help. 2 already wasn't. 3. 3 looks down. These aren't 3 anymore. Oh, wait, hold on. These 2 3s have just looked in forever. So that's a 3. So what do I think about the digits that are left? 1, 2, 8, 9. 1, 2, 8, 9. So these are just 1, 8, 9. The bottom one's not even 8. 1, 2, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 9. Okay. I don't think I get more out of that. So the 8's in one of these two. This 8 looks in. 8's in one of these two. That points up, saying that's not 8. So the 8 is placed here. Let's look at the rest of this column. It's 2 digits. We need a 2 and a 9. This 9 resolves it. That's a 2, that's a 9. Okay, so what's left in this box? 1, 5, 6. That's not a 5. Do I get anything out of that? Not that I'm seeing. I want to do this row, which is down to 4 digits. We need a 1, 3, 6, 8. 1, 3, 6, 8. These both can't be 3, so they're from 1, 6, 8, and this one's not a 1. And so the 3 in this row can only go here. That's our 3. So what looks into these two rows that's not yet placed? So if I start with these, 7 is placed, 3 is placed, 4 is placed, 3 and 4, 8 and 9 are new. So the 8 looks in along with this 8. 8's in one of these two. That's going to point in here with this 8, putting an 8 in one of these two. Okay, no luck on 8s vertically. And then we have the 9 looking in, putting a 9 in one of these two. That's going to point in here with this 9. Oh no, the 9's already placed here. Never mind. All right, 1, 6, 1, 2, 6, 9. What's the other digit? 5. Yeah. 1, 5, 6. Right, I got this 3. Can we follow up on that at all? No. Actually, yes, this 3 and this 3. 3's in one of these two. That points in with this 3. 3's in one of these two. So where... Oh, sorry. This 3 looks up. So with this 3 looking up, this 3 looking in, the 3's pointing in. We actually placed the 3 in this box. Now these 3's look up along with this one, putting a 3 in one of these two. Okay. This should be limited. In fact, we can look at the whole... No, we don't look at the whole row yet. This can be 1, 2. It can't be 3, 4. Looks like it could be 5. No, it can't be 5. It could be 6, and that should be it. 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 6. What am I missing here? Did I scan everything here? 3, 4, 5, 7, the 3 and the 9. I think we scanned everything. Okay, so we're going to go row by row, see if what we might want to pencil or what we might have missed. Let's see, we have 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. That's not enough. This can't be 8 also, yeah. So it's not 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, so this is limited. I think it's 2, 6, 9 then. It's not 1, it could be 2, can't be 3, 4, 5, could be 6, not 7, 8, could be 9. So 2, 6, 9. I was right. We're just going to look at this whole row, though. It's 3, 4 along with it. So 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. This can't be 2, 3. So this is 4, 6, 9. This can't be 3, 4. So this is 2, 6, 9. Oh. Oh, 3 in this row. 3's not here. 3's not here. 3's not here. So 3 in the row has to go here. That places 4 in the box. I noticed that from the 2, 6, 9 triple. But anyway, that's a 4. That's 7 and 4. 4's are actually done. 7's we could finish, I think. That's a 7. And that's a 7. That's a 5. That places that 5. 7's are done. This is 2, 6, 9. Just got a bunch of stuff all at once. 7. So 7's and 4's are done. I have this 3. How are 3's doing? Well, it's in one of these two, and I think it's just down to this rectangle. All right. Did I get anything from these? 5, 8, 7. I don't think so. 3 digits in this box are a 1, 6, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 6, 9. This is any of them. What's the other digit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the 8. Where's the 8 go? So we have the 8 looking in. This 8 looks in. So 8's in one of these two. That's important because that points down, telling us that this is our 8. The rest of this row is 1, 2, 5, 6. This can't be 2 or 5. So this is 1, 6. This can't be 2 either. This is 1, 5, 6. So 2 in this row can only go right there. And that makes this a 6, 9. Nice. This is 1, 6, 9 now. This row is down to 2, 6, 8, 9. So this is 6, 8, 9. Oh yeah, the 2 in this row can only go here. This 2 looks up as well. This is 6, 8 only. So the 9's over here. This row needs a 9. It's here or here. And that does what's called claiming, because if the 9's going to be here or here for the row, that's also in this box. So the rest of the box cannot be 9. What's that leave for this column? The column needs a 1, 6, 8, 9. So this is 1, 6, 8. This is 1, 6, 9. Okay. This is also 1, 6, 9. So the 2 in this column can only go here. We've had a lot of hidden 2s. That places the 2 there. That places the 2 and the 8. We ended up with a 6, 9 pair here. That's nice. Down here we need a 3, 6, 8, 9. So this is 3, 6, 8. This is 6, 8, 9. This is any of them. Come on, let's finish. 1, 9 here. Ah, what's this digit? Because we have 1, 6, 9 triple. Looks like it's 8. And that gives us the 8 here and the 6. That gives us the 1 and the 9 and the 1 and the 6 and the 9. That gives us the 9 here. Okay, let's clean up the 1s here. This is not a 6. Up here, this is the 6. That's 8 and 3. That's 1, 8. We get the 6, 1, 9. We get the 6, 1, 9. Here, we get the 5 and 6, the 5. That's our 3. We get the 9 and the 6. This is a 9. What do we need here? We do need a 1, and we need a... we need a 6. 1 and 6. So that's 1, that's 6. Then down here we need the 2 and the 1, and we're done. All right, not bad today. It's kind of interesting, though. I don't think there's really anything particular to call out, just that we had some hiddens and rows that were important to find, especially 2s, it seemed like. All right, well, how'd you do?